Hi! Today I'm going to show you how to make some really cool bows, Momma Moffa style. My mom's been making bows for wreaths, grave blankets, or decorations on the farm. We love Christmas in my house. It's always a really special time. You better get down before you break one of my mom's pretty decorations. So I'm going to show you, my mom practiced with me before, how to make bows. They're not round bows, but they're kind of bows like this, and they look really pretty. They're like that, like this. First thing is you obviously need some ribbon. I recommend, and my mom told me to tell you guys this, that she recommends getting ribbon with wire on the edges so you can kind of see how that is. And then you can tell in a store if you just scrunch it up, it'll stay. Like, see how it kind of stays? It's a lot easier to work with when we're going to make these bows. You're also going to need some scissors. We use the florist wire green, but it's at any craft store. It's like $1.75. This specifically because it holds really tight. It makes the bow really tight in the middle. And we use green because we put it on a lot of green stuff, like whether it's like the garland or the wreath. So you're also going to need some long nails, and you can just find whatever you have laying around. Like I took these from my dad. And then a hammer. And then a piece of wood. Now this is actually a happy birthday sign. Can't you see it? Happy 60th birthday sign I made for my dad. It's just a piece of plywood. It really doesn't matter. At least 12 inches long though. And then what I did literally outside 2 seconds ago is I just took these nails, same one as these, and I nailed them in. I didn't put them all the way through. I didn't want them to peek through. Just really close together and tight. And you'll see why. But you're going to want a little space in there for the ribbon to be able to push through. Since we're doing this like make our own bow maker thing. Cheap, simple, awesome. Put one of the nails on like the furthest side of the board. This will be your spool holder. Measure out 6 inches, 5 inches, and 4 inches. And you're just going to make a little dot on your board. So that's all I'm doing. And I measure right from the nails in the center of the wood. 6 inches, 5 inches, 4 inches. This may vary depending on how big you want to make your bows.
You're going to want to make these marks at the very edge of the board, like on the outside, so you can see them when you're making your bows. And this will make the bows even on both sides.
I'm only doing it on its side so you can see it. Like this. Twice. And you're going to want that kind of facing like this, because when we lay it down, see how the ribbon's like this? You're going to turn it over. Put it in just like this after you've twisted it. Maybe twist it twice. You always want these twists to be really tight. And you're going to shove it in between there. Okay, I just grabbed some tape, so I'm just going to take this down so that it doesn't keep moving back and forth. So up close and personal, here's the ribbon I have, and I made it to this 5-inch line right there. I folded it down, and then I'm just going to twist it so that it twists under. You see how pretty it's going to lay now? Ooh, and I twist it really tight. And you shove it through. Again, but you're always going to want that part to be twisted down. Do it on this side, same thing. You want that 5 inches. Again, I'm twisting, here's the ribbon, and I'm twisting like this. So this part is down. These 2 wires are facing down. I'm not twisting like this so that these wires are all scrunched. Just straight down like this. Do this 3 times. Twists are really tight in the middle. So they're really, really tight. You see how tiny and tight those are in between those? For the most part, you want these to be as even as possible, and there's 1, 2, 3 on each side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and they're all to the 5-inch line. Now you're going to start your second layer on each side, and we're going to do to the 4-inch line. So we're going to make it a lot shorter. So now that we have 3 on the bottom and 2 on the top on each side, this last one, you're just gonna leave as long as the furthest 5-inch original bottom layer of bows we did, and just cut with decent scissors. And this will be your centerpiece. Don't even worry about that now. I'm just done with this stuff. Grab that green wire I told you about, or you can make shift, do what you need to do. Unwind it. I would probably say cut it and just leave yourself a lot. I mean, especially if it's your first time making the bows. I always leave myself a ton. I made a total of 3. 3 of these bad boys. Okay. So after you cut your wire, you're gonna slide it underneath the bottom of this. So you can see, I just see how it's underneath. So I took it and I slid it all the way underneath against these 2 nails. Take the tape off. As you slide up, you just want to make sure you're trying to keep them as close as possible, like the wire as close as possible to the center. So you get it off, and then I'm gonna, because it wasn't in the center, but now I can make it in the center. You see how I'm gonna put it right dead center of where the nails were? Just straighten it out. After you center this into the ribbon, you're gonna make this extremely, extremely tight. It's gonna catch on your clothes and be really fun and Christmassy. I'm so excited. And then take that center piece you had that was just kind of as long as that end piece, and I want you to fold it like so. So you take it like this, and you're just gonna fold it like this, and even though it's a little weird, it'll work itself out. And then you're gonna tuck it like that. So it's gonna be that centerpiece, and you can kind of gauge it. All you're gonna do, take one of the wires and shove it through that centerpiece. And just pull through a little bit till it kind of looks okay. And you can work it out once we fluff the bow tail. You're gonna start to fluff. So you put, this is my mom's, she's looking at me right now. This is Momma Moffa's way of fluffing the bow correctly. Stick your hand like so, pull tautly, but not extremely tight that you rip the other side and cheapen its length. Just pull taut and then widen your fingers like so. And this actually takes some time, so I'll probably fast forward through this, but not at least.
See a couple, put your fingers in there. Don't worry if it looks really weird right now, we're gonna fix it. This is just a little bow, you can do bigger bows. And just something to remember, okay, so my mom always gets me because
see how I have it like kind of like nasty in the back? She always will go and fix it and make it look really pretty. So she'll work her fingers in there, work her mom magic, here comes my cat, and kind of make it open up like that as opposed to being all like crunched in there. And that's the actual back of the bow, and that's like that. And some of them you might need to flip over, so like this one can flip the other way and have that side out. And you're gonna want that green wire to be really close together. Work your way to the next layer. Ta-da! Fluffed and ready to go, except we need tails. Now I'm going to choose to do mine coming down like this. So what you want to do for the tail is grab your ribbon. You are actually going to put it there and just like look at it, see how long. I mean, that's way too long for this one. I'm going to say I like that long because I can always cut it or scrunch it up, and you're going to want to leave a little bit at the bottom because I'll show you something really cool you can do to like style the bottom of the bow and make it look great. After that, you're going to give yourself an inch back here, and then you're going to fold it and make it even. So basically, you're making these exactly even after you give yourself that inch, and you're just going to cut. With your ribbon, after you figure out how long you want it, all you're going to do is take that ribbon that you folded in half, keep it in half, and then you just twist it to make both sides out. The pretty sides are out. Make sure they're still even. To take it, all you're going to do, put it on the back of your bow, like so. So put it right there in the middle. Take that extra green wire we have and go ahead and wrap it around really tight. And you're going to send it through that center piece that we made earlier. And pull that through really tight. Twist the wire. And so now you have some tails. I want to take both ends like this. Even. Fold them in half. So fold them together and then fold in half. And we are just going to go like this. Cut like that so they're in half. And you see where I do the scissors? I went like this. and a good pair of scissors, and look how it did it. It made them like these bad boys. My mom kind of taught me a little trick. So push this back, and then once you just put it on something, once you get it up like on a wreath or something else, all you have to do is just kind of go like this. And kind of use your hand to like make it more.
So now it's kind of scrunched up like I did. Next JoJo can take this and hang it anywhere you want. You put it like on the wall. I do it above my curtain. My mom does it on Bree. She does it above her curtains. I'm going to have to re-scrunch up, but she'll hang this somewhere on there because it matches. You can even take the extra ribbon you have, run it along your garland.
Hey guys, I really hope that this helped make Christmas bows. I'd love to teach you everything I know about Christmas. I really appreciate you guys watching. I really do hope you have a great Christmas. High fives, thumbs up, and